I'm Jennifer Kries. I'm going to tell you about method precision sculpting, and then I want you to experience it for yourself. I want you to see that method precision sculpting is a classical approach to lifting weights. Picture yourself standing tall like an athlete or a perfect sculpture. Perfect posture and balance are the key to precision sculpting. Perfect posture and balance will be our focus as we sculpt the body with the fewest concentrated movements executed in perfect form. No heavy weights and no chest press machines. Every exercise we're going to do emanates from the center, the area of the body where all the forces of strength and well-being come together. You'll learn how to use your abs and lower body to support and enhance your upper torso while you tone and shape it. I've designed this program in two parts. In upper body sculpting, we'll use light weights to tone and trim the arms, sculpt and firm the chest and shoulders. You'll use your body as an integrated whole. With each lift, you'll defy gravity, and with every breath, your focus will grow. In total sculpting, we'll concentrate on lengthening and slimming the muscles of the legs and buttocks. You'll create lean, defined legs, a firm, trim, strong, elegant body standing tall. I guarantee that within 2 weeks, you'll start to see results. People will tell you you look taller, and you will look taller. Try to position yourself near a mirror because you'll want to watch your body as it takes on its new shape. So now, why don't you change into your favorite workout gear in the privacy of your own home? Feel, listen, and respond to the voice of your own body. Let's begin. Let's start method precision sculpting by discussing breathing and stance. Place your weight over your toes so that you're able to bounce lightly off of your heels, and then settle back into your heels so that you feel the full frame of the foot against the floor. Spread your toes out and feel lifted. Shoulders back, chest high, arms down by your sides. Breathing in the method is done by lifting the abdominals throughout the weightlifting series. So you want to make sure that from the base of the pelvis up to the breastbone, you're lifted. We're going to breathe diaphragmatically, so place your hands on your rib cage. Take a deep breath in, feel the lungs expand, and then exhale and feel the lungs contract. Do this again. Inhale and exhale. Now the whole time you're doing that, you want to keep the abdominals lifted. It's not so easy at first, but it will get easier. Shoulders down by your sides again. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Navel to the spine, and then exhale and release. Now we're going to discuss stance. Right now you're in a parallel stance. The feet are just underneath the hips. This is one of the positions we're going to be working in today. The other position is heels together, toes apart, or tripod. Now in this position you want to make sure that all of the muscles of the legs, the stomach, the buttocks are engaged. And this is what distinguishes method precision sculpting from all other weightlifting series. Now we're going to do some shoulder and neck isolations. Make sure that you continue to keep your weight over the balls of the feet and lift your chin throughout. Arms down by your sides. Take a look to the side and center, just breathing naturally, and then left and center. Again, side and center. To the other side and center. And now take the head down and center. Make sure that you support your head weight when you look up and center. Again, down and center. Support the head weight when you look up and center. And now drop the right ear to the shoulder and center. To the other side and center. And again, side and center. Make sure you continue to lift, and other side and center. And now some gentle head rolls. Down side, down in front, to the other side, and support the head weight. Other direction, side and center, other side and center. Now place your hands on your shoulders. Very important to warm up the shoulders before you start your weight series. Simple rotations, 8 times. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now we're going to reverse these shoulder rolls. 1, breathing naturally, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Hands down by your sides. Now I'd like to explore the different positions you're going to be using with your arms. Reach your arms down to the sides of your body, almost as if you're trying to touch the floorboards with your fingertips. Automatically, your shoulders will become engaged, your chest will be engaged, and the stomach will lift even easier. Now, take those arms to the sides of the body and make sure that the arms never go behind your range of motion, because you'll scoop into your lower back or hyperextend. You want to make sure that the arms are always in your peripheral vision. Also, make sure that you're reaching the fingertips away from the center of the body, and this will assist you in creating the longest, leanest muscles possible. Flip your palms up to the center and reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Now, if you have a mirror nearby, make sure that you can tell that the arms are slightly in front of the body, and once again, never behind, always in front. All right. Now let's do some light toning in those positions. Take the arms down to the sides and circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep reaching. 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the top. 1, 2. Keep reaching for the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take your arms down by the sides of the body. Take another deep breath in. Feel even taller, and now exhale. Feel everything settle in. Now, take your chin to your chest, and very gently and slowly you're going to round down to the floor. If you have to, soften your knees here in order to place your hands on the floor. Drop your head weight. Take a deep knee bend, keeping your heels on the floor, and gently stretch the legs. Keep your stomach engaged. Bend the knees and stretch. 2 more of these. Bend the knees and stretch. And once more, bend the knees and stretch. Soften your knees ever so slightly, and starting with the stomach, you're going to uncurl, leaving your arms long and heavy like dead weights by your sides, and lift from the center of the body all the way up to the top of the head. Try to envision a barbershop pole, if you will, something spiraling all the way up to the top of the ceiling as your arms reach down. We're going to work with this opposition when we use the weights. And now, let's grab our weights. We're going to start this series in tripod stance. So let me remind you that all of the muscles of the legs should be engaged, buttocks tight, stomach lifted, chest high, chin lifted. Now, take your arms in front of you, to the sides. Make sure you see that the arms are in your periphery. And now bend the elbows like so. We're going to start by doing 10 repetitions of this exercise. Stretch the arms out before the elbows lock and pull the arms back like you're resisting someone. Press out and pull in. Breathing naturally. Press out and pull in. Press out and pull in. 4 more of these. Press it out and pull it in. Lifting the stomach. Press out, pull it in. 3 more. Press and pull and press and in. And one last time. Press it out, pull it in. Arms in front of you and then down. Now, turn sideways if you can in front of a mirror if you're doing this cassette near a mirror, and bring your arms in front of you. Make sure that when you lift the arms in this position, you don't arch into your back. Make sure that you're lifting over your toes. We extend the arms in front and pull. Extend the arms like you're presenting something and pull. Right before the elbows lock and pull. Press it and lift. And out. And in. Last 3 times. And in. And press. And in. Last time, reach it. Come in. Bend the elbows. And extend the arms down by your sides. We're now going to do a tricep extension. Once again, I'd like you to make sure that your weight is over your toes. Take your elbows by your sides and extend the arms back. Make sure in this position that you're not arching into the back, but you're lifting up. Now, bend the elbows and breathe in, stretch out. Hold it, hold it, hold it again, and now bend the elbows. Let's repeat this 7 times. Reach. And breathe, and now bend in. Again, reach. And bend the elbows. 4 more of these. Reach, hold it. And in. Make sure you're still engaging the muscles of the legs. And in. 3 more times. Stretch and hold it. And in. Last 2, and reach. And in, and last time. Okay, now we're going to do an exercise called side bend, but first I'd like you just to shake your legs out a little bit. Bring your heels back together in the tripod position, and once again make sure that your weight is over your toes. Extend your arm right up to the side of your head and actually glue it there. Feel your other arm heavy as you reach over. Continue to stretch the arm up to the ceiling, then lift the arm up, almost as if you're trying to touch the ceiling, and replace it. Continue lifting your inner thighs. Lift the left arm up and reach over. Come back to center and then replace it. Make sure that when you do this, you're turning directly side. You're not leaning back, but you're leaning right over your abdominals. Lift and replace. Again, lift up. Heavy in that opposite arm. Reach the arm to the ceiling. Come back up to center and down. Again, lift up. And over. Reach up to center. Feel your stomach lifting you and down. Lift up. Heavy in that opposite arm. Inner thighs squeezing together. Lift and down. Again, reach up and over. Come back to center and down. Your buttocks should be burning at this point. Reach over. Mine certainly are. Lift and down. Again, reach up and over. Feel longer with each movement. Come back center and down. One last time. Reach up and over. Come back to center and down. Okay, now you're going to get a little bit of a break. Turn sideways. Make sure that your feet are parallel once again and your arms are down by your sides. Take a knee bend and straighten your legs again. Take another knee bend and stretch. I want you to see this front on once again. Make sure your toes aren't pointing out and they're not pointing in, but they're directly under your hips. Very important. Now, bend your knees and you're going to turn your body into a tabletop of sorts. Take your arms right in front, and this is called swimming. You're going to reach the right arm out and then the left arm. Make sure your knees are bent. And stretch it out, and left. And reach the arm in front, and switch. Feel like you're trying to reach your arm for that opposite wall in front of you. And again, switch. The whole time you're doing this, make sure that the navel is lifting up to the spine. And reach it, and stretch. 4 more sets. Reach, and out. The tendency is to stretch your legs here. Don't. Stay in a deep plie and reach. That's a deep knee bend. And reach it. And reach. And now take the weights down by your sides, down on the floor, and very gently stretch your legs. Let your head just relax. Give it a little shake. And again, bend the knees and stretch. At this point, your legs should be warming up a little bit, so you can actually go for a deeper stretch. Now, very slowly uncurl, still holding on to your weights, and this time you're going to be tucked in this position. It's called a contraction. Now, bring your arms like so, right in front of the chest, and you're going to reach your arms up in this position. It's called the ladybug. Now, we're going to turn sides so that you can make sure that your stomach is engaged. And we lift up, breathing, and exhale. This is inhale as you lift the weights, and exhale. And again, reach, and in. Good. And again, reach up, and pull it in. Once again, feel like you're lifting someone who weighs 2 tons here. And in. You add resistance to the weights. Lift, and in. 3 more times. Reach it, and in. And last 2, up, and in. And very last time, reach, and down. Great. Now, again, bend the knees. The weights are touching the floor at this point, and stretch the legs. Again, bend, and stretch. Let's do 2 more because that feels good. Bend the knees, and stretch. And last time, bend, and stretch. Now at this point you can still soften your knees a little bit if you're concerned about your lower back. Head down, uncurl through the spine, and once again you're lifting all the way up to perfect posture. You should feel much taller at this point. Okay, come back to center, back to the tripod position, arms down by your sides. We're going to do something called chest expansion. Now this one focuses on the breathing as well. So, reach your arms up in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pull back. Look side, look center, look to the other side, look center, and release, exhale. So you're holding your breath the whole time. Inhale, pull. Look the other way first. Look to the other side. Center, and release. And again, squeeze those inner thighs. Look, and center, to the other side, center, and release. Just one more. Pull back, look, center, look, center, and release. I'm going to do one of those for you, turning sides, so that you can make sure you're doing it properly. Reach the arms front, pull back. Hips forward, chest high, stomach up. And release. Okay. Now what we're going to do, something called salute, which involves real abdominal control, maybe even a little bit more than you're used to. So take a moment just to keep your arms down by the sides and bend your knees. Knees over the toes. And actually take a minute to make sure that you're doing it just this way. Knees go directly over the big toe. Good. All right. Now, arms start here at the shoulders. We reach up, inhale. Press down, squeeze, and lift the top of the head to the ceiling. Arms come all the way up, stomach high, and open. A little plie in between. And stretch. And again, we reach up, inhale. And exhale down. Breathing really helps these movements. Inhale, and open. Legs tight. A little plie. Nice release. Again, we go inhale, press down, buttocks tight. It's a lot to think about, I know, but it gets easier, and bend the knees. Good. Last time. Inhale, press down, lift up all the way, tiny waist, and open, and plie. Great job. All right, let's do a few more of these little plies just to release the buttocks. Bend the knees with the arms down by your sides and stretch the legs. Feel like you're squeezing a tiny silk ribbon between your thighs, very thin. Bend your knees and stretch. And again, bend the knees, chin lifted. Don't look down on the floor because there's nothing interesting there. Lift the chin high. Bend the knees and stretch. 2 more. Bend the knees, squeeze that silk ribbon. And last one, and hold. All right, let's put our weights down because we're going to do some exercises sitting. Okay, let's extend our legs out in front of us. If you have trouble with this at first, a hamstring stretch, I'd like you to keep your knees bent. The stronger you get and the more flexible you become, the easier it'll be for you to extend your legs. Let's go over this series before we lift the weights. Lift your stomach up into your rib cage, make sure that your chest is high once again, and take your arms right by your sides. Reach up, squeeze your buttocks as the arms go down to the floor. Squeeze even more when you lift the arms up, and then take the arms side. Pick up your weights. Okay, feet flexed, arms by the sides again. Reach up, press down, squeeze the buttocks like you're trying to defy gravity, which you are. Lift up all the way and open. Again, reach up, press down, squeeze the buttocks, lift all the way up and open. Last time. Reach up, press down, lift up all the way, and open the arm side. Put them down just for a moment. Cross your legs Indian style so that you feel comfortable. Make sure that your spine is tall and that your chin is lifted once again, and feel comfortable in this position. It feels nice. Take your weights, take them behind your head like so. Pitch your upper torso forward just slightly, and now stretch your arms up over your head. Bend the elbows again and stretch. This exercise is called shaving the back of the head for obvious reasons. Stretch up and shave the back of the head. 2 more and reach it and bend the elbows and reach. From this point you're going to open your arms to the side. This is called the hug. Squeeze a big balloon together and then open and release. Squeeze the arms together and open the arms, growing taller with each one. Squeeze and open. Again, squeeze together and lift. 3 more, together and open. The whole time you're doing this, feel like you're resisting someone. And open. And 2 more, pull. Press the doors away. And 1 more time, pull. Open the arms and release your weights. Whew. Okay. Now, we're going to do an exercise called the mermaid, which is a wonderful combination exercise. It builds strength and it works on your flexibility. Lifting up in the stomach, hand goes to your side. Reach the other arm out to your side, and once again, make sure that that arm is right by your side. Bend the elbow into the floor, reach the fingertips over. Deep breath in, exhale. Inhale up like a jack-in-the-box. Not so easy to do at first, but you will be able to do it in about 3 sessions. Hold on to your shin, lift the fingertip up to the ceiling, and pull your body over using that arm. Inhale and exhale to increase the stretch. Open the body, lift tall, arm down, bend your elbow and stretch. Pop up. That's the abdominal area that helps you with that. Hold on to the shin, lift to the ceiling first, and then pull over. Again, inhale, exhale over. All these movements we're doing are very natural, so go with the natural flow of your body. Reaching over and exhale. Let's do 2 more of these. Reach over. Stretch the fingertips like you're trying to reach to that opposite wall. Pop up using the stomach. Hold on to the shin. Reach and over. This exercise is wonderful for the muscles in the back. For all of you out there who work at computers all day long. Inhale up and exhale over. Now, of course, in method precision sculpting, we work on symmetry, so we have to do the other side. Take the legs over to the other side of the body. Walk that hand out, bend the elbow, and reach over. Inhale. Pop up, lift. Hold on to the shin. Up to the ceiling, stretch, try to touch it, and reach over. Again, inhale and over. Lift up tall, hold on to that shin, tuck your elbow in, and over to the side. Don't forget about your abdominals. Make sure that you're lifting up the entire time you do this exercise. Pop up, shin, lift up, The more you do these, the easier they'll become. They'll really feel like second nature after a while. Reach the arm over, pop up, shin lift up to the ceiling, and over. Last time. Extend that arm over, try to touch the wall. Come up to center, try to hold that for a minute. It's hard, I know. Lift the stomach. Hold on to the shin. Lift up and stretch. All right. Pull your knees into your chest just to ease the back for a moment. Feet in front of you. Scoop the body in. Inhale up. Lift the chin and the chest. And again, scoop in and lifting up. This exercise will really help to ease the lower back of any tensions you might have felt in that exercise. Okay, the next exercises we're going to do are push-ups, but they're not your ordinary push-ups. When we do push-ups in the method precision sculpting, we use the abdominals as a support for the lower back. So it's very important to understand the stance that we're going to be using. Place your hands just in front of you, about shoulder width apart. And now what I'd like you to do is put your weight onto the arms and the knees. Bend the elbows and press up. In this position, feel like you're trying to touch the floor with your hip bones. Once again, not so easy at first, but you'll be doing it before you know it. Bend the elbows and press. If that's too difficult for you, try to walk your hands just a little bit further in front of you, and it should facilitate the movement. Let's try that. We're going to do 8 of these. Pressing down and stretch. Keep your knees together the whole time so that you work your inner thighs as well. This is a superior exercise for the buttocks, the inner thighs, the hamstrings, and the quadriceps. How many was that? Anyone counting? Reach. And again, stretch out. Lift. And up. 2 more. Reach. Last time. Stretch. Come back to this position, which is called child's pose. You may recognize it from yoga. Head down. Inhale and exhale. And again, breathe in and exhale. All right. Now we're going to move on to the next push-up, which is called the stick. Hands are in front of you. All you're going to do is extend your right leg back and then your left leg back to meet. Squeeze your heels together, squeeze your buttocks, and lift your stomach. It's a difficult position to hold at first, so I'd like you to take a mini break right now. Lower onto your knees, pull back through child's pose, which we just did, and now hands by your sides, chest lifted, chin high, stomach up, and hips forward, very important. All right, let's go back and try that again. Walk your hands out, extend one leg out first, then the other, and scoop your stomach way up to your chin. Feel strong in the arms and shoulders. Now, bend the knees, pull back through child's pose, and lift. Deep breath in, and exhale. All right, something a little trickier using that stance. We're in the position, bending the knees and walking back. You're going to uncurl through the spine, making sure the feet are aligned properly and chest lifted. And now we're going to go into the series. Rolling down through the body, bending the knees at first, walking out, and establishing that stance. Now squeeze the buttocks tight, heels together, stomach up. Bend the knees and walk back. Now the whole time you're doing this, you're thinking about movements coming from the center of your body. 2 more. Here we go. Down, bend the knees, walking out, heels together, buttocks tight. Bend the knees, pushing from the abdominals, uncurling, and lifting. Perfect posture in this stance. Last time. Down, bend the knees, walking through, heels together, buttocks tight, and coming back. Inhale up nice and tall. Now we're going to do the same series, but we're going to add a variation. So watch. Walking down with straight legs, walking out, heels together, same position, and coming back up this time with straight legs. Now, of course, when you first attempt this, it won't be so simple. Make sure that your legs are warmed up. Make sure that you feel that you have the flexibility, and then you can attempt it. Let's do 4 of these. Walking down, walking out, coming to the position, and walking back. Always allow the arms just to hang like dead weight by your side. Lifting up, and again, down, walking out. Find the position, feel strong in this position, and coming back up, uncurling and lift. Are you feeling taller yet? And again, walking down, pressing out, hands underneath the shoulders, and coming back up, 5 inches taller. And last time, hold this position and watch the following. Lift the right leg up. Rock back in the heel, rock forward and down. Excellent, excellent exercise for the buttocks and the hamstring, not to mention the abdominals. And down. Again, lift, back, forward, down. We're going to incorporate the child's pose here. And lift. Hold this position 1, and 2, and 3. Let's try that one more time. In the push-up stance, lift the right leg up, back, forward, and down. Lift, back, and up, and back. Last time, and back. Ease your body down onto the knees. Come to child's pose. Uncurl, lift up tall, chin lifted, chest high. Take a deep breath in, arms overhead, arms down by the sides. And now rest in child's pose just for a moment. Take a breath in and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And last time, breathe in and exhale. And now uncurl through the spine. Child's pose, by the way, is a wonderful exercise to do at the end of the day, even before you've done method precision sculpting. It eases all of the muscles of the lower back and allows your abdominals to relax, not to mention your internal organs. All right, let's flip onto the back for a moment, and we're going to do something called the pelvic lift series. So what I'd like you to do is roll down 1 vertebrae at a time onto the floor. Your hands are going to be down by your sides, your knees are together, your inner thighs are squeezing, and you feel long against the floor. Now, bring your heels closer to your buttocks and press the buttocks up off the floor, only to that height that feels comfortable for you. Then, starting with your upper body, you're going to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time into the floor and release. We're going to do this 4 times. Let's begin. Lift the pelvis up, hold it, and now roll down. Make sure that your buttocks is the last thing to hit the floor. Again, lift up and roll slowly down. And again, squeeze the buttocks, lift, hold it, and roll slowly down 1 vertebrae at a time. Now we're going to reach the arms overhead, which will provide you with a wonderful stretch. Lift the pelvis up, stretch your fingertips for the wall behind you, and roll slowly down through the spine, reaching even further out of the shoulders. Again, lift up and roll slowly down. And again, lift, hold, and roll slowly down 1 vertebrae at a time. Sweep your arms down by the sides of the body. And now we're going to add 1 more variation for the pelvic lift series. Here we go. Lift the pelvis up off the floor. Extend the right leg down about 1 inch off the floor. Make sure you're holding strongly in the stomach. Kick up, flex down. Kick, lift, flex down. Kick up, flex down. Kick, lift, flex down. The foot realigns itself with the other, knees together, and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. And again, lift up, we're going to do the other leg. Stretch the left leg long, kick up, flex down. Kick, lift, flex down. Kick up, flex down. Last time. flex down, feet together, knees together. Start with your upper body rolling down and release. How'd we do? That's a little tricky with the leg, but make sure when you're in that position that the buttocks are tight, the stomach is lifted, and the arms are down. One more round. Here we go. Right leg down, kick up, flex down, lift up, flex. Keep lifting the buttocks, don't let it sink. Last time, down, and roll down through the spine. Last one, lift up. Left leg long, kick up and flex down. Kick, lift, and flex. Lift up and down. Last one. Knees come together, feet together, roll it down, and release. All right. Pull your right knee into the chest because we're going to do a counter stretch for the hamstring. Stretch that leg up to the ceiling, clasp your hands together, and gently pull that leg towards your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Flex the foot, and if you can, try to release the muscles of the hip to pull that leg closer. Let's hold this for 20 counts. And breathing. And again, inhale. And exhale. And last time. And exhale. Send that leg all the way down away from your body so that you feel yourself growing taller as you extend. And now bring the left leg in. Make sure the spine is long and flat on the floor. And now stretch that leg up to the ceiling, and you're going to gently pull it towards you. Breathe in and breathe out. Flex your foot. Make sure you feel your navel pulling in towards the spine and your neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Again, breathe in and exhale. Last time, breathe in and exhale. Send that leg long, long, long away from you. Bend the knees. Here's a little trick. Hold on behind your legs and try to curl up using just the abdominals to sit up tall. All right, now come to standing once again. Head down, knees soft. Very slowly you're going to uncurl through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to finish with some ballet exercises. Ballet throughout the years has served many, many people in helping to strengthen and lengthen the body while creating lean, long muscles. And that's exactly what the method Precision Sculpting does. What I'd like you to do now is bring your feet back to this tripod stance, but turn the toes out slightly wider. Hands down by your sides. Take a deep knee bend and make sure that your knees are over the toes, not in front and not behind. Squeeze the inner thighs together and lift the chin and the chest once again. When you first attempt these exercises, they may prove a bit difficult. So don't hesitate to grab a chair or lean against a wall. You'll see that as time progresses, things will become easier and easier for you, and you will become more familiar with your center of balance. Now, reach the arms out to the sides of the body, and once again, remember, don't take your arms behind your periphery. Keep them in front. Reach your right leg out to the side. Take it in front of you, bend both knees, and stretch the legs together. Bend the knees and stretch. Bend the knees and you'll grow taller as you stretch the legs simultaneously. And stretch. Bring the leg back to that first position and bend the knees. And stretch. Now the other leg. Stretch it out to the side, bend the knees together, and stretch. Now the whole time you're doing this, I want you to feel all of the points of your body. The right arm, the left arm, the top of the head, and of course the feet. Take the leg to the side, bend the knees, and stretch side. Squeezing the buttocks and lifting the stomach the whole time. Bend both knees, try to arrive there together. And last time, stretch. Bring it back to that first position. Squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your buttocks, and bend your knees. Come back tall. Take the leg to the other side, bend the knees, and stretch. And again, bend both knees and stretch. Two more. Bend and stretch. Last time, bend, stretch, come back, and bend the knees. Now we go to the back. This is a little trickier. Reach the leg to the back, bend both knees, lift up higher in the stomach, and stretch. Again, bend and reach. 2 more. Bend and lengthen. Last time. Bend both knees, stretch it out, scoop the legs underneath you, and bend the knees. And left leg. Stretch out, bend both knees, and reach it. And again, bend and stretch and bend. As you bend your knees, make sure you're lifting up through the top of your head. Stretch, come back to center, and bend your knees. Come back to parallel. Take your chin to your chest, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, soften your knees, and stretch, and again, bend the knees, and stretch, and last time, bend, and stretch. This time, see if you can uncurl, keeping your legs stretched, pulling your kneecaps up, letting your arms just dangle like dead weights. You're lifting up 1 vertebrae at a time, chin lifted, chest high. And now the last exercise, called the swinging pendulum. Take the leg out with a flexed foot and feel your weight on that one leg. Swing the leg to one side, kick, kick, and to the other, and lift, and the other, and again, and reach. Last time, keep growing taller. It will help you to hold your balance. Bend your knees, other side, to the front, to the other side, and front and side. You may find that one leg is stronger than the other. If you're dedicated and determined, you'll actually do this again. Come back center and bend your knees. 1 more set. Reach to the front, to the side. You're crossing diagonally over the body. Reach. So you're working your inner thighs and your outer thighs. Last time. Side, come back to center, inner thighs squeezing, and bend the knees. Last time, reach it, and front, and side, and front. Keep lifting. You're defying gravity the whole time you're doing this, and last time, reach it, and side. Come back, plie, and I'll give you 1 more release. Head down. Bend your knees, and stretch. And again, bend the knees and stretch. If you feel like it, you can actually hold on to your ankles and try to draw the head down towards the floor. Again, bend and stretch. Last time, bend and stretch. And I'm actually going to turn sideways so that you can see where my weight is. It's not back in your heels. It's actually over your toes so that your abdominals are immediately engaged. Here's a little trick I'd like you to try. Take your hands off the floor and scoop your stomach up. Arms are just dangling. And in so doing, you're going to arrive at that perfect posture. And this is how we're going to finish. Heels together and toes apart. Let's practice that tripod. Now at this point, you should be an expert at this stance. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Your arms are down by your sides. Chin lifted, chest high. And now turn your feet perfectly parallel. Keep your hands down by your sides. Rock forward and rock back. I call this the Leaning Tower of Pisa exercise. You want to make sure that you're not changing anything else about your body. So from the side, it looks like this. Front and back. And front and back. Do that a few more times. It actually feels good. Don't be intimidated if you lose your balance and you have to rock back too far forward. 2 more times. Front. Keep reaching those fingertips back. Opposition is the key here. You really want to feel tall, like you're defying gravity. Stay there in front with your heels about this high off the ground. Now, take a look at your big toe. Press up into your big toe as you continue to reach down to the floor with your fingertips. If you're holding your abdominals properly, you shouldn't be wiggling around. Actually, it's not true. With the ankles, at first it's a little difficult. The stronger you get, the easier it'll be for you and the stronger you'll feel in your ankles as well. Now, come back down one moment. Reach your arm side, and now press up again. Reach your fingertips to the sides of the room, and then come all the way up to the top of the head, reaching. Feel like someone's holding on to your fingertips, and then pull slowly away from your fingertips. Grow even taller as you do this. Flip your palms down, press the arms down as though you're pressing down huge weights with either arm, all the way down to the sides of the body. Lift your chin and your chest, and now turn sideways and take a look at yourself in your mirror. Take a look at your posture. You're taller, you're thinner, you're feeling stronger. That's what we want. I guarantee that within 2 weeks, people will tell you look taller. And you will look taller. All you have to do is direct your energies towards the desired result, and your body will be transformed. Thank you. I'll see you again.